Guys, I'm back. I'm in my sister's little Harry Potter room. We kind of discovered this because this is like, I guess, a big walk-in closet that my mom had, but I think it's cozy and like, I don't know, we like it. So today was drama. My heart's still pounding from everything. I feel physically ill, and that I'm very rarely over dramatic, but okay. Last night I came and I stayed with my sister, kind of cleaning up, packing, doing what we can, but I have to get my medication at, like, I want to be there right when they open, because this place has a tendency to, like, people lining up before they even open. So I want to be there before they opened and, like, first one there. And it was such a pain in the ass. So I have permission from my sister to finally tell the whole story, because I never wanted to disrespect her privacy, anything like that. So tomorrow, my sister's supposed to be 15 weeks pregnant, and she got some heartbreaking news. She is having a little girl, but there is some chromosomal I cannot say this word, abnormalities, that the chance of this baby making it full term live birth is 1%. Then even if this baby is born and survives, it doesn't look like a very good quality of life for her, and that is devastating. So I've been, she confided in me, and her boyfriend, let's call him Bob, he's not even her boyfriend. I mean, there's no link to her at all through his social media, nothing. I mean, you can't link these two together at all. Just keep that in mind. Bob, I find him terribly abusive. First of all, she had no choice in getting pregnant. Like, take that for what you will. I can't say certain things on YouTube, but it was not her choice. I want to make that very clear. And because I'm not another time on that, but so I think personally, if you didn't have a say in, a pregnancy, I think it's absolutely your right. Well, even if you did have a say, whatever, it's your right if you want to continue on with a pregnancy or not. That's your right. Well, this guy is such an asshole, dude. Because first of all, my sister, she's high risk. She has a tendency to create blood clots. A few years ago, she had a few very scary health scares where she had pulmonary embolisms. So she has to take injection blood thinners. With this case, it's likely she'll miscarry. And miscarrying with blood thinners, that could be catastrophic. So I'm scared for her. I'm worried for her. She's sleeping now. I want to be there for her and make sure she's okay, But this guy, oh my God. She asked me earlier if I could post on Facebook and just say that she wanted to announce the gender because she was excited. She was making the most out of this situation, right? And it is her right to put out there what she wants. This is her baby. Because, first of all, when she first found out she's pregnant, he's like, is it even mine? And it's like, oh, you asshole. I hate when guys do that, when there's absolutely, like, no doubt. And then he's like, when she found out about the chromosomal abnormality. I cannot say that. He's like, are you making that up just because you don't want it? Like, just absolutely disgusting things. Like, who says that to their partner? He has like a control on her, and I'm trying so hard to get her away from him, and like just even a few days with him, like, find some clarity, because he is so controlling. One time when she is sleeping, he unlocked her phone using her finger, to unlock it. He thinks it's no problem to go through her phone. She can't touch his though. So yeah, that's messed up. So okay. Anyway, she asked me because I have the majority of our family on my Facebook, and she's like, will you write that, I'm X amount weeks pregnant, I'm expecting a girl, and we found out, XYZ. And I'm like, okay, because before my husband and I had our sons, I suffered several losses. And honestly, if I could have had someone else write it for me, especially when people are starting to find out you're pregnant, it's just kind of nice to put out a blanket statement, on what's going on, so you don't run into people, especially small towns, and be like, hey, how far along are you? It just gets so uncomfortable, and you want to try to avoid that. So I did it, and in it, I mentioned him. I'm just going to call him Bob still. Like, Shayna and Bob's baby. Oh, that was so wrong. Because within minutes, he was blowing up my phone and her phone. We were at the pharmacy waiting for my prescription to get filled, and I must have had 20 messages, and every other word was the F word in some way, shape, or form, which is disgusting. I've never been talked to like that. My husband ever tried to talk to me like that, I'd be off to the courthouse getting divorce papers. Like, I will not accept that. And I'm trying to teach her, like, do not accept that. You are worth so much more than this piece of shit is, like, even giving you. But the thing is, he knows she's vulnerable because she just lost our mom, It's a very vulnerable position. And this pregnancy has been hard on her, having HG, depression, it really weighs on a person. So it's like he's preying on her. He's also like 11 years older than her, like he's older than me. He's older than my husband. Like, I don't know, there's not enough disgusting words to explain how much I dislike him. And he's telling me, take it down. It's not your right. And it's like, it's her right. And she asked me to. So I am, listening to her because, first of all, fuck off. Second of all, you can't control me. You can try, but I'm going to tell you to fuck off every time. And he was just going on and on. And it's like, why is he so bothered? Because, okay, this dude doesn't have his own place at all. So when he has a fight with my sister and picks a fight, he's going to some other chick's house. And he was gaslighting my sister about this girl that was like leaving a lot of messages on his Facebook, messaging him, whatever. I guess yesterday her Facebook was all, full of sunshine and rainbows and unicorn memes, whatever. Well, it found out, like, I think she found out through that post that he's expecting a baby with someone else. And that totally destroys his narrative. So he's just like, take it down. It's like, no, I'm not. No. So, quit lying. Quit being a gross human being, And I hate when guys, but I hate when anyone's like, oh, my crazy ex, when they're not crazy at all. They actually have sense, and this person is a walking red flag, where it's like, this person needs to have like a warning label on their head, you know, like, do not date this man, covert narcissist. I know people say that a lot, but seriously, I absolutely believe he is. He thinks he's the smartest person in the room when he's quite dumb. I mean, reading his messages was quite painful. In my younger years, I was in honors English, and, you know, just grammar and stuff is kind of my specialty. And reading this, he'll be like, listen here. And it's like, here, you know, like, wow, you're dumb. But his messages were getting very hostile, very aggressive towards both of us. And it was just, my heart was pounding. I could feel my blood pressure rising. I was getting physically ill. Same with her. And it's like, and she has to go through this, how many different ways with this guy. She's shown me video that he didn't know was recording of him freaking out on her about her cheating when he's actually cheating, mind you. The text messages, he's like, oh, you never wanted this baby. You're just a baby. Killer. And it, seriously? And the thing is, my sister is not a martyr. She has 2 other kids that going through with this pregnancy, it is not safe for her at all. And I think it's so disgusting that he doesn't take her health into consideration at all. And it's like, because of course, if he had to carry the baby and was high risk and experiencing all this, he would never do it. I know so. He's a baby. And it's like, don't tell her what to do, how to feel, or remove a post. Because you know what? I had family members reach out to send their love to my sister. My dad called while we were driving together. He's just like, you know, I'm worried about her. And I'm like, don't worry, Dad. You know, I'm here. I'm making sure she's eating. I'm taking care of her. Don't worry. So I know he appreciates that. And sometimes it's nice to see something like that instead of like kind of tell someone, and, you know, it gives them a chance to process, because some people can say something horribly stupid or insensitive. So it's what my sister wanted, and I was respecting her wishes, you know. So if I could help in any way to minimize this pain, I wanted to do so. And I don't give a flying fuck about dude, okay? I don't. Because according to other women that were carrying his children, most of them didn't go through with it. And one of them fled the state so they could adopt out without having the dad's rights interfere. And if that's not a red flag, I don't know what is. But this guy, he's scary. I'm so grateful. She went through with a restraining order a couple weeks ago. And, okay, this is creepy. After the pharmacy, we quickly go to my house, and then we make the 40-minute drive back over here. We're not even here for 2 minutes. I still have the jacket on, and he's pounding at the door. And me and her were talking about this, that if he comes to the door and he's pounding and he's being scary, we're going to call 911. So I came in here and I hid and I called 911. And I told them, I'm like, you know, he might try to run off. I don't know. And he did, unfortunately. But he's now a captain. One of the captains that came, I used to be a server in a pretty popular restaurant in this town, small town life. And I would serve them almost every Friday. Like, we had fish fry. And during that time, I had my own really scary experience with a stalker for like 7 years. And I would go to him for advice. I'm like, okay, because I had 2 2-year restraining orders. And one of them was about to be up. And I told him, I'm like, nothing new has really happened. Do I, file again for another restraining order? And he's like, absolutely. Never let there be a lapse of time. And because of that, like, because some other stuff happened, I ended up getting a 50-year restraining order against this guy. I mean, I could probably go into that whole story another time, but he was breaking into my husband and I's place. It was really scary, but he really helped me in that situation, and I'll forever be grateful to him. He recognized me immediately. After getting information, he's like, because I told him my address, and he's like, oh, you're living over there. And I'm like, yeah, I got married. And he's like, that's so great. And I show him pictures of my boys because they're adorable. And, just, it was nice catching up with him. And he's one of the police officers, I believe, because he knows the car's still out there, which makes me scared because I want to start hauling out garbage to the dumpster, but I'm afraid he's gonna like ambush me because he has friends in this apartment complex too, and I'm scared. So I'm kind of in that, where you freeze, fight or flight mode. I'm kind of frozen. I'm letting my sister get much needed sleep. I know she's stressed out. I feel bad for her. I don't know. And the things he said to me were like so cruel, like, oh, trying to pretend like you were close to your sister those 3 years you didn't talk. And it's like, no. If anyone would have asked me or her during that time, we would have been like, we can't stand, her. And it's like, since reconciling before my mom's death, I think our relationship is stronger than ever. And I think he's pissed off because he can't get rid of me. I'm not going anywhere. Like, he can try to, control her, tell her what to do. Not me, sir. It's a big fuck you. Like, I'm not doing it. And, I'm not scared of you. So, anyway, the police took the information. And as soon as they can find him, they can arrest him. But here's the thing. He has an address, but he's never there. I don't think he even has the power on there. So he's basically bouncing around from different women's houses, which is disgusting when you have a pregnant girlfriend, which none of them know about her because she's the crazy ex, and I don't even know if it's my baby. And then he accused her of lying about the test results. Like, I'm sorry, but if any partner ever did anything like that to me, I'd be gone, or I'd be flying to the courthouse to file for divorce. But the thing is, I think since my sister's in a vulnerable place and he's isolated her from pretty much everyone except me, he has a pretty good grasp on her. So I'm hoping they catch him soon. He goes to jail, and then she can have some like time to like not be so on edge, because it's like, I don't know what the saying is exactly, but like the further away you are from the situation, the more clarity you get, and that's what she needs. And it just breaks my heart because she sent me these messages he sent her, and it's like, I've wanted to say something for a while, but like today I verbally sparred the son of a bitch. And it's like, he's so stupid, he doesn't know like what hit him. So, but anyway, since he's contacting me too, that's third party. So, no matter what, he violated the restraining order like horribly. I think the reason why the office wants her out of my mom's place is because he'll be coming here at 4 a.m., 3 a.m., pounding on the door. And it's like he's waking up other people. It's like he's trying to ruin any chance she has at freedom, independence, so she's even more reliant on him. It's like, no, I'm so sick of this guy. And like, oh, I'll never forget it. At my mom's funeral, I swear to God, he was high on meth. And he was like way too chatty, way too smiley. It's like, dude, it's my mom's funeral. Like, show some fucking respect. I was ready to like tell him to get the fuck out of there. I know my language is horrible in this video, but I am so mad. And this guy, I don't know, he deserves to go to jail for quite a bit. And then, see, the thing is, he is so vain that he cares about what everyone thinks. That's why he hates that post is out there. And first of all, it's just his first name, not his last name. And his first name is so common, and there's no link between them. So it's like, why are you so bothered? Because it's ruining your chances with these other bitches, you know? And some of them, they do know about my sister, which if you know a guy is with someone else and you continue to see him, that makes you a huge piece of trash. Sorry, not sorry, but it does. I don't know. I fully believe that how you get someone is how you lose someone. So if they're cheating on their partner with you, guaranteed they're going to cheat on, you with someone else down the road. It's pattern behavior. So I think she's finally realizing that she absolutely has self-worth. She has, a lot to offer. It's like he's been beating her down and just, to like nothing. And I'm trying so hard to, counteract that, but it doesn't matter how positive you are. It's like everyone, the negative always sticks in there. So I don't know. This guy needs to fucking fuck off. But man, it's like I need to carry some like garbage bags out, and like it's getting dark out, and I'm scared he's gonna ambush me. But fun fact, I was training for my black belt in Taekwondo when I was younger, but it's like it's instilled in me like instinct. Like if someone lunges at me, like, it is so instilled in me. Because for many years I did sparring, whatever, and I'm 4'11". So people might think of that as a disadvantage, but I'm pretty quick. And I'm little, so I can squeeze out of like really weird predicament. I don't know. But I don't think he'd try to physically harm me, but you don't know. You see weird things on Dateline about, M-word, S-word, where if I can't have you, no one else can. And I totally get those vibes from him, and it scares me. So I'm staying here tonight because I can't leave her at all. Like, I know that she feels that with me here, she's safe and she can actually sleep. But there was a time, she's on the ground floor here. He tried crawling through her window. And it's not because like, oh, I couldn't get a hold of you, I was worried, like medical emergency. No, because she was ignoring him because she didn't want anything to do with him. And he tried crawling in her freaking window. If that's not absolutely terrifying, I don't know what is. I'm not even going to say borderline stalking behavior. It is stalking. I don't know, guys. But it's like a lot of this I've been wanting to get out, and I have her permission. I've never put her stuff out there without her okaying it, because that's not how I am. But, and then you have all the just layers of stuff, and then like, trying to move and stuff. It's very overwhelming. But first and foremost, I worry about her health, and it's like he doesn't care at all about her health at all. And to me, that is really sad. You know, she had a close call a couple years ago with a pulmonary embolism. She kept going to the ER saying something was wrong. Her oxygen was dropping. The ER in the town we live in, it's not so great. It has great reviews. They don't really listen to you. Finally, one of the attending ER docs listened to her, and she was rushed to a major hospital that kind of specializes in that. And they're able to, you know, remedy it before there was, you know, something, you know, catastrophic that happened, fortunately. But, you know, I don't know. It's just, this guy is such a pile. And it's like, he gets off on like upsetting her, on making her feel like she's nothing. And it's like, dude, look in the mirror, really. Look in the mirror. What do you have to offer? In all reality, what do you have to offer? Because from what I see, not much. You know, you crash the majority of the time here, but you don't help her with bills. And then the chance she had at, you know, having this peaceful apartment compared to her apartment, because the people above her, they flooded the place probably like 5 times in the past year. There's black mold. There has to be black mold in her apartment. There was, I think, some water sitting in a light bulb, which is terrifying. And then my sister, she's above the office. So the office actually got really pissed off because the upstairs neighbor, you know, it flooded onto my sister, and that flooded to the office. So then they finally did something. And then like 3, 4 in the morning, they're like, it sounds like they're bowling. It sounds like they're, I don't know, training for the Olympics. Like, she's going nuts. So this was always her safe refuge to come to. And for him to take that from her, that is beyond disgusting. I don't know. I believe in karma to an extent. And I believe, you know, his shit is coming. It's just a matter of time, you know. So anyway, I just wanted to put that update, and, you know, I don't know, just if you could send like positive vibes my sister's way, if you pray, whatever you believe in, I would really appreciate it, because I'm worried, you know. And I worry about her, you know, because he has isolated her so bad. And even when my mom was in the hospital, he was keeping her from the hospital. He was keeping her from seeing my mom. This was, you know, when things weren't serious, you know, with my mom. You know, it wasn't like, you know, she wasn't dying at that time, but she told me she does resent him because he took away time she can never get back. And I told her, I'm like, I would resent him too, because if she goes anywhere, it's like, who you with? Who you cheating on me with? You know, who you screwing? And it's like, insecure much? Like, you know, it's just, it makes me even more grateful for my husband. And update on therapy. I have an appointment next week, but my mental health practitioner, who I see for my medications, he's like, until you get on a pretty solid schedule with her, he's like, do you want to meet weekly with me? Because like Thursday, I unloaded on him, and it felt good, because I'm like telling him like about all this stuff except for the stuff that happened today. And, you know, thing is, I've known him for, you know, I've been seeing him for 4 years. There's a good rapport. I trust him. Seeing a new therapist scares the absolute shit out of me. So anyway, I appreciate that he's doing that for me, because I need someone to like unload like all my things. Like, I get obsessive about things, you know, things I can't fix, things I can't control, you know, and I'm up all night. But anyway, I know this is a long video. If you stuck with me to this point, let's see, leave a, I don't even know what kind of emoji. I don't know. Do they have like a lipstick emoji? If they do, leave a lipstick emoji. And I appreciate you guys listening to me vent. I really do. So have a good one, guys. Take care. Be safe. And as always, don't be an asshole. Bye, guys.